Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
We got this.
The turn down for what?
Mike's by four, Mike's by four, Mike's by four. Good track, good track.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an
I
offensive
didn't see R1
coordinator,
open. I was more concerned with getting to you before you could throw it.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And Gibbs got it. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew
There we
Brees.
are.
787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And this is caught for the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Mike's by four. In your face.
From the 39, Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Complete.
What are you doing, Fred?
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Cross-check him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Caught him with that cross body.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Thank you, Dick.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That, and I literally changed it over to the left right before I snapped the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rip left, rip left. That's the us. Hey, alert! 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 Hey, check 24! Check 24! 6 guard! Check 6 guard!
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo.
Right, nick of damn time.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one to use check. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Because Mustangs are trash.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
That's not what I said. Corvettes are trash too, but Mustangs are trash.
After the
see you
touchdown,
smoke a Viper, boy. Let's see you smoke a Viper, boy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
taken. Honestly, I don't really know. I don't know dick about cars. I just like giving you a hard time.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Bosa has come alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Breeze now.
Damn it, Dick.
Got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Damn it, Dick.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Hell yeah.
Up front, the
is there any better way to do this?
For this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So
I remember Blimpie being like a sub shot back in the day.
Very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Breeze able to find a veteran again.
That means he's doing his job effectively.
Again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Oh, it was technically open. My boy Dick didn't do Dick. See what
So
I did
from
there?
the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Running with Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that one got tipped.
Wow.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up
Honestly,
3rd.
I'm more pissed off that Tartan didn't catch that.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football
He did
anymore.
all right, too.
I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes
Here you
didn't
go,
want to
Mr.
throw the
Thompson.
football.
You want this?
If it's
You can
popped
add.
up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good
Oh, come
or bad
on.
for your team.
59.
This is
Alexander,
complete
what
to
the
Michael
shit,
Thomas.
man?
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
He just let that shit fly right over his head.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass,
Oh,
and
no,
Drew
that
Brees
wasn't
finds
Alexander.
it and keeps this drive moving.
That was fucking Malcolm Smith.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Too little,
To throw, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on.
I'm okay.
Chestnuts?
I'm okay.
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that
shouldn't
culminating
spun.
touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Sponge. No. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check that.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back, because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Ready? Mike 56.
Don't do it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it,
And that is
motherfucker.
incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the safety creep. Slant.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led a little too far, brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You shouldn't hit groundouts then, now.
56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Double
Marquise
moves,
Goodwin
man. Double moves beat.
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Antwerp.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now this throw caught left side. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Come on.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. He finds his tight end, Salek. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective
throw the ball,
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Damn it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers.
I can if I wanted to.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half.
Well, that's a 4-lock home, so that was man coverage on one side of the field.
About those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
I thought your guy was going to walk him down. He's slow as
on the
shit.
extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And Thomas has it.
Seriously?
He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Fuck!
The final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Tyler say, Mike, you got one more time to talk to me in such a fashion, or your ass is going to the home.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9.
Oh, motherfucker.
Garoppolo. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I thought that was a pick, but I was taking it right back.
It continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A give to Kamara running right. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
It was
attack. We'll see
wide receiver.
How they attack him here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go,
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season.
The bone-breaking sound effects are what getting me every time.
Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I need a new helmet. I got to tap my mustache.
65.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Bitch!
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want. 1, Omaha. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Damn it.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Can't be sure, but I think he's
whatever
asking
the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Such a polite young man. Thank you.
They run it again with Kamara.
Sit down.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come
so
through
you
the
probably
air.
did something to
But in a
deserve
sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Breeze. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Breeze. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there in the New Orleans first down. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having.
Yeah,
it is
Bosa's really
one
broken
for them.
out since I
long
got
for you to
that
spend it with me.
superstar ability
Long
for
for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Incomplete,
Holding.
but a penalty flag is down in the
Holding.
backfield.
Praise
Let's get
white
the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
I'd rather give you the
Everything
3rd
turned out
down.
the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd
I gotta
and
dot my
long?
mustache.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major
He was running out of
league
gas
rut
at that
right
point.
now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Here we go. 180.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, you're
And he's
killing
gonna
me,
take him
Jimmy.
down here. A sack back at the 32.
God, I had him wide
Cameron
open.
Jordan in there to get him sacked.
Oh,
13
Kittle.
for him on the year.
Kittle was open.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Throw the ball, Jimmy. Oh, my
Gets to him
God.
again.
Just throw the damn
Cameron
ball.
Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him
Gonna
past
just
Hall
get
of Famer
increasingly
Howie
high-pitched.
Long on the all-time list.
3rd and long.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll let the quarter end.
That's the end of the
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
12, fellas, here we go. 55. 56 to Mutt, boy. 56. Check 56. So we got man. Hey, box truck. 56, Mike, 56. I got one. Mutt's 56. Mutt's 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
You son of a bitch.
Incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it
that was a
comes up
touchdown.
empty, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point
Good as gold.
game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Currently 24-3.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards
He's
here
kicking
for his
my
trouble
ass.
as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Well, damn, have some faith in your boy.
The
Have
Saints
some faith in your
offense on
boy.
the field ready to get their drive started. They're
Did
sort
you
of
not
seeing
hear me?
themselves
Just getting
spiral
increasingly higher
out of
pitched?
control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know,
Just
we
be
were having
quietly
a tough
screaming,
patch.
"Oh my God!"
This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves
Smoke
here.
that bitch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Richard Sherman cleaned his fucking clock, too.
You must be getting tired of seeing
Breeze now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he was getting
Another
hit by Bosa as he
incompletion.
threw.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. Well, this is caught by Gill. And he's corralled, but not before getting
One of
it
them will put him
inside
down.
the
Shit.
35. 16 yards.
I need
a
one of
first
you.
down.
One of you to put him down. On the ground.
Partner,
That'd
this
be
is
great.
one of the best routes
On the gap.
anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Breeze now. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I thought you got it.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is
Upset
embolden
wasn't
the
the
secondary.
word.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, he got
No
possession
fucking way!
on it, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Ready? 95-56.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
Oh, my God, Barrett.
To the goal line,
Oh, my
but
God,
it's
Barrett.
incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
That was right
Heck, they haven't been on the same
there.
grease board when you draw
He let him
plays
off the
up.
hook.
They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints.
He is who I thought he
Traquan
was.
Smith. His 3rd
Now let him off the
touchdown
hook.
now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
If I want to crown him,
Let's
crown the
get on
Reds.
the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Life is pain.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Way to not hold your blocks, Staley.
Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Come on. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Slip.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman.
Get out of the goddamn
and
way!
They will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will.
Yes,
Side judge
yes,
calls
I
it
do.
At the 19-yard
very
line.
much. Oh, you were talking to the boy. Never mind.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now this throw caught left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brees' throw on target to Cook, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pick up there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Drew Brees has just gotten retarded accurate all of a sudden.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh. Now a play fake. Brees. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go, D, let's go. Let's get there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Once it hit under 40 seconds, that was good. Good game, man. Ugh. You did? Shit. Like I said, Drew Brees just got accurate out of nowhere. It's frustrated as hell.
Today's final score, Niners 24.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week. Home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
89? I thought I had 99.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It subtracted them from the kneel downs and that one run or wide receiver run that I did, and I forgot it was a wide receiver run. But yeah, Coleman had 93. Ooh, got some upgrades here. Jarkowski Tart. Yeah, like I said, man, he really broke out once he got that hidden ability opened up.